Breaking news, breaking news, breaking news. This is coming from Games Radar Plus, and this is coming from the film. They have a section in Games Radar Plus where they objectively talk about movies, television shows, etc., etc. Well, it's being reported that more than 20 years later, Sarah Michelle Gellar returns to play Buffy the Vampire Slayer in a revival series from Marvel director. And we know the Marvel director is Joss Whedon. I'm going to just read word for word, pound for pound, line for line, which the film says. And This is by Lauren McKinley. And this was published yesterday. I don't know how to pronounce her name. McKinley, Missili, I don't know. I don't know. Let me read it line for line here. A Buffy Vampire Slayer revival series has been ordered to pilot, and Sarah Michelle Gellar is set to star in it. We're not kidding, and they're not lying. They're basically saying we're not kidding. This is not a hearsay. This is on pen and paper. They literally are in pre-production. Okay. According to Deadline, Hulu is in the process of finalizing a deal for a plot directed by Chloe Zhao. She directed The Eternals. Now, a lot of people hate The Eternals. I get it, but hey, can I be real with you? I have it on digital. I haven't watched it yet, so the case is still open for me. Anyway, and she also penned by Nora and Lilia Zuckerman, who did Poker Face. I don't know. Is that a movie, TV series? I don't know. I never heard of it. It is unclear whether the original cast will sign on to return, but given the way they all reunited for the Audible series, they reunited for Audible, a book. Wow, I didn't know that. Must have passed my radar. I'd say the chances are pretty good. Though we don't know much else about the revival, the report says that the studio is starting a writer's room soon.
Yes!
Okay. Which means that Hulu has high expectations for the project going to the series. Or going too serious. Whatever. Meaning, guys, this is already a done deal. It's basically they're waiting for Sarah and the rest of the cast to sign on. They probably will. I didn't know they did an Audible book. I didn't know that. I didn't know that. If anybody could comment down below, have you heard of it? Is it good? Wow, I didn't know that. The Supernatural series created by Joss Whedon, it was a hit on UPN in 1997, and it ran for 7 seasons up until 2002. Gellar stars as Buffy Summers, a vampire slayer who's come from a long line slayer and must fulfill her destiny to save the world. Blah blah blah. The story of Buffy. The original cast include Allison Hannigan. Sorry if I can't pronounce it. I'm sorry. Hannigan as well. David Boreanaz is Angel, and this dude got a lot of shows. David Boreanaz got a lot of shows. He has the Seal Show on CBS. He has Bones. It's like literally a David Hasselhoff of TV. David Boreanaz as Angel, James Marsters as Spike, Charisma Carpenter as Cordelia, and Nicholas Brendon as Xander. Okay. Basically, they're just saying look for it in 2025 to 2026. I'm stoked, man. Again, I'm a biggest Buffy fan, man. I am the biggest Buffy fan. I'm more of an Angel fan too, because I thought Angel was just more action directed, action oriented, especially the last season. When that was ill. And I've always said this before. At the last episode when it was fighting Wolfman and Hart, I wish Buffy and the Slayers would have came in there with faith and said, "We got your back," and that would have been such a great ending. But some people said that ending, it was made for purpose, and I get it. But I believe the ending of Angel, that he survived. Him and his team survived. Because at the end, every monster from Wolfman Hart was coming to kill him. I think they survived. That's just my thing, and I think this series of Buffy is gonna lose some ends up, and that's one of the loose ends I really want to know, that if Angel survived Wolfman Hart attack. Comment down below, guys. Again, I said before, your likes and subscribes, and your sharing, especially sharing my videos, helps me a lot. Okay. Again, though I'm demonetized, I'm still doing videos. Why? Because I have to keep it up. But at the end of the day, I said before, I love talking about movies and television shows and music, and sometimes politics here and there. I said this before about Trump and them. I have to, because, Trump is, yeah. Yeah, I don't like talking about politics that much. I really don't. But again, your support means a lot to me, and I thank you from the bottom of my heart for your support. There's times I don't want to even get up in this mic because I'm not getting paid anymore. But I'm here, and this, again, this is news. I like to talk about news that nobody else talks about. I know everyone's talking about Fantastic Four, the trailer, and I want to, but I think I'll get lost along the fray with like 100 other channels doing it. No one's talking about this that much. I just checked on YouTube. I'm like, nah, no, Buffy, other than 2 years ago or a year ago, I see a year ago. I'm like, okay, cool. That means, cool. I try to do original content. So, again, like, subscribe, dislike if you have, hey, I talk too much or, or I'm too jokey, or maybe I'm too serious or anything like that. Let's comment below. Again, it helps not only AdSense, but it also, puts me inside of YouTube. And again, guys, I stress this enough. If you don't comment and you don't engage, and I'm not saying the view doesn't count, but thank you. Good night.